Can you tell me about your chosen course of study?
Yeah, I want to become a lawyer since both my parents are lawyers, and I've always been very interested in their work and in law in general. Um, I want to get into Universidad Panamericana because it's the best law school in the country. Um, yeah, I mean, all over my life, I've been very interesting becoming a lawyer. I mean, if you asked me 6 years from now, I would tell you exactly the same thing. I've always been keen on studying law. Um, Many times in my life, I've spoken to my parents about it, and as my dad has his own law firm, I sometimes get to read what he's doing, what he's dealing with, and I've always been very interested on it. So I would like to do the same thing.
How did you choose the best place to do your course?
I chose Universidad Panamericana because it's widely regarded as the best law school in the country. Yeah, I mean, it's very hard to get in. I luckily have a. I mean, I'm already in. Because I'm in the Preparatoria Universidad Panamericana, like the university's high school, so I have like a direct pass. Although you do have to have a certain average grade to get in, which I do have quite comfortably. So yeah, but it is the best school that you can be in to study law.
Can you tell me about your strengths and weaknesses?
Sure. So I'm very I can be very stubborn sometimes. Like when things don't go my way, I just struggle a bit to get used to the new way of doing things. But I am very good at putting myself in order and managing my time, um, getting myself to do things, even though I sometimes can be a little bit lazy. But I do have the ability to get myself to do things even when I am feeling a bit down. Um, yeah, I am very responsible, very very responsible. I never not turn in any assignments. I I always do my best to get the best grades that I can, but also the spaces of life when I commit to something, I commit fully to it. I I do my best for it all to come to finish up very neatly, very nice. So yeah, I mean I am. Those are like my strengths. I have a lot of order in my life generally. I have my room in order, but not only that, like my homeworks, my life in general is very ordered. I have like a particular schedule which I do follow every day. So yeah. Um,
What do you do well and what do you do not so well in studying?
right. So I when I like something, I memorize it very easily. I do read it again and again so that it stays with me. But I when I like something, it's not too hard for me to get it into my head and just keep it there. The thing is that when I do not like something, like math, for example, like chemistry at certain time or physics, I do struggle a lot. I do. even when I try my best, I'm like, I just can't be a little bit, you know, it's really hard for me to learn those kind of things. Because I'm just very, very bored by them. And yeah. Also, well, yes, I am very bored. When I don't like something, it does take a toll of me to be to get myself to do things. I've never not turned in something because I don't like it, but it does take like a lot from me to get around to do it.
What is your learning style and what are the best study strategies for you?
Well, my learnings, I don't think I have a particular learning style. I guess reading, basically. I read my, I do have a very organized, um, how would it be? I do have my school papers very organized. I do take notes from classes, very complete notes from classes. So I do already, most of the time, I do already remember things by just writing them. But most of the time, I do also reread them and try to learn them for the exams and just for life. But as I said, in math and physics and chemistry, more like the science kind of side of things, I do struggle a bit. Good thing is that has not much to do with that has not much to do with lawyering. So I mean, what I'm into is more like humanities and writing and reading, and that's what lawyering is more catered to. So
How have your study methods changed since you have been studying the GAC?
I don't think that they've changed at all since being studying GAC. I don't think GAC has had anything to do with my methods changing. To be honest, I really don't like the GAC. I think it's a bit um, antique. It's most of the time the things that they ask us to do are very useless or pointless. Um, but yeah, since I've been in high school at Preparatoria Universidad Panamericana, my methods have changed because I've had a lot more to do, a lot more to learn as well. So I mean, you have to modify them so that you have time to do it. But I don't think that is because of GAC. I think it's because of the nature of the school and what they ask from us as students.
Will you use any of the strategies you have learned when you were at university?
Strategies from I don't think I've learned any strategies at all from GAC. I think it's pretty it's pretty far from being of any use to me. It's just been taking my time. I mean, it's okay to have like the certificate. It may work for me at in the future, but I really don't think I've learned anything from GAC. From what I've learned from actually being on high school, yeah, I mean definitely because it is the same system, but also because the what they've been asking from me is very very it's a lot of hard work. So I mean I have developed a certain ways, certain patterns that have helped me to get the best out of myself. So yeah, I will definitely be using them in university.
How do you evaluate your learning process?
I mean just by saying my grades basically. I mean I don't do a deep evaluation of me as like I don't sit down and think of the learning process that I have had. I just look at my grades see if I can get better, see if I feel like I should have done better. And if I do, I just, work harder, but just in the same pattern. I don't change that. Maybe I should, but I don't. Um, okay, let's see.
What do you think are the steps to becoming a better learner at university?
Keep on doing the same thing. Just studying, hard working, and yeah, I mean, just, keep on learning, keep on reading, keep on doing the same thing that I've been doing for the last 2 years.
How do you plan your study time, and how many hours a week do you spend on independent study?
It depends on how much free time I've got. Currently, I don't have a lot. I'm always doing something from school, from morning to till I go to sleep. I read a lot for school. I write a lot of essays for school. I do a lot of other things, other type of homeworks for school. So really, it's not much time that I have left. So I wouldn't say that I have any time to do any independent study. I think that I wake up at 7 a.m. to have a class, and I go to sleep at 11 p.m. when I finish doing my homework. So I don't think I've got any free time, to be honest.
Thank you.
You're welcome.